Hello and welcome to Insert Game. Today we're looking at my nephew's Xbox 360. This is the original version, and this one is pretty much given up on him. So what do you do in that situation? Do you replace it with one that's of the same style, or do you go with a newer style? Cheapest way to go would be to probably get the same style, as these things are really cheap to buy now. And if you still want to play your 360 games, that might be a good option. But what he chose to do was ask his uncle if he has a spare console. And I do. But it's this one. The Xbox 360S. So there we go. Problem solved. All he has to do is hook up his cables to it, and he's good to go. But there is a bit of a problem. If you take a look at the back here, and you take a look at the back of this one, the AV cable will work, the HDMI cable will work, that's not a problem, but it's the power down here that's the problem. Totally different style. So what do? You can purchase a power brick. That's what I did. Or there's also another option where you can plug in an adapter to this end and it will give you the proper style you need, and it will go to this. So from here to here and into the console. That's an option you can try if you cannot find an actual 360S power brick. So that's pretty good. So we got our power and we got our AV, and the controllers are all the same, so they'll just sync up to it. But the other problem is, if you're upgrading from the original to one of these, is the hard drive. Now this one here is only a 4 gig model, which is fine for some things. But if you already have a hard drive, why not use it? To do that, we have to put it inside this console. As the older one, it just sat on top, but the newer one, it's internal. So it just connects in there. So we need to take this apart. Let's do that. Let's get out some tools here to rip that apart. This is always the fun part. Who doesn't love ripping things apart? So I'll spare you the trouble of watching me fumble around with this. But basically, you just pull out 4 screws. There's one here, one underneath this sticker, and another one here, and another one here. So I'll go ahead and do that. So I got the cover off, and there's what will greet you on the inside. Just wanted to show there's another 4 screws to remove there, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So I went ahead and removed this from here. Now you can actually see the hard drive, so we'll just pop that out, pull off your SATA connector, and that's what we're after. So they really shoved it in there pretty good. So now that we have our hard drive freed, we can just plop it in here, right? We need a caddy for it. So, I mean, you can technically just drop that in there as long as you line it up and connect it in, but it's not the best idea. If you ever go to move this console, it'll knock the hard drive around and mess up the hard drive. We don't want to do that. What we want to do is use this. You can buy these. I forget where I got this one, but you just do a search online. I'm sure you can find them. All it is just the caddy, so you can put your hard drive in the enclosure, and you know it's not going to get knocked around and get all messed up on you. It's very easy to install. You just take the hard drive and set it in like that. Put your cover over it, and we'll just drop it in. So let's do that. It just all snaps in, snaps together. And there we have it inside. And we're good to go. And there we have it. We've upgraded my nephew's Xbox 360 from the older style to the newer 360S. While I feel this is a much better solution than just replacing the older one, this one should be a little more rock solid, and he should be gaming on this one well into the future. I hope you enjoyed this review, and thanks for watching.